Ding. Okay. Okay. Now, Kaz, hit me with something.
Hello.
Okay. I think
Testing,
it's working.
testing.
Check, check. Give me the chat if it's working. We got our waffle cam here. I am streaming. I do owe someone a waffle. Pretty sure I owe him the guy a waffle. So if I see him there, he can claim it. Um, we have a series for you today. Uh, I messed up my scheduling. It's been a very hectic week for me, but I'm here to stream for you all. You've got me for 2 hours. If, if it goes longer than that, I have barbershop quartet practice. So that's where we're at right now, but let me set the stage for y'all. We've got Lost Cause and Naughty Boys. Naughty Boys just barely beat my personal team Coffee House 2-1 after pulling off the reverse sweep to make it into playoffs. They are playing against Lost Cause, who had a very dominant season, helmed by the much discussed Hex defender, former Evil Genius coach. And we're going to see if they can do it. Oriana going to be the first pickup.
Oh, this guy's the former EG coach.
Yeah,
Really? That's sick.
yeah. We've got a couple of in executive particularly this season. We've got a couple of really really strong teams. Um, we've got this team obviously has Hacks defender, former EG coach, and then there's another team that I think is they're a pretty much a former collegiate team. I think NC State's former collegiate team or
Oh man.
UNC. If I'm mixing those two up, I'm very sorry. I know there's a bit of a rivalry. I think it's NC State, former pro team. But
There's
yeah,
some big upgrades from what we've had in the past.
what do you mean? Naughty boys take them down here. They can take them down. I'm just
No,
saying.
yeah, yeah, I believe that. But like in terms of like just paper wise, like resume and like prestige,
Mm,
uh I'd say it's like we're getting our name out, which is kind of crazy to me.
yeah, it's cool.
So
Well, you had an
it's good
offer,
to
didn't you?
I did, yeah, I did.
For those of you who don't know, this is
I think
Kaz X, formerly the highest rated player I believe ever in the low budget LCS. Now I'm not sure with the new crop.
probably not anymore. There's there's a lot of people in here. I'm kind of I've lost my mojo among the community, but I'll take what I'll take what I had. But yeah, I know
Okay.
I've heard of Hex Defender. I I might have. I feel like I've watched a stream before or something.
Yeah,
He's a really
dude
good player.
dude is a monster. He averages like 8 CS per minute in the jungle while consistently keeping up his tempo. It's insane. Speaking of keeping up CS per minute while picking in the tempo, do you have this draft link here? Oh no, I
I
didn't get
do.
you in. Oh, you do. Great, great. Oh yeah,
I
yeah, you
do.
are unlocking. Great. So we've got Oriana, Twitch, Nocturne going to be the first three pickups here for Lost Cause, as we do have a batter up from Tammy. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't preheat
Is
the waffle
this
maker. Sorry. If you don't know, when I am streaming, I have a waffle maker, um, and I make waffles. So that's going to heat up, and then I'm going to make an Oreo O's waffle for Sammy Two Slap. Um, yeah, give me your thoughts on the composition so far.
interesting? I was gonna ask, is this Aurelian so legit, or is this like a? Are they like substituting that?
As far as we know,
Because
um,
that's kind of crazy if it's
that's
actually
legit. There's no corrections in the chat. That does look
Zelius
like it is an
playing.
Aurelian Soul Click. Yeah,
Okay, that's
not
kind of crazy to me. I've never seen Zelius play that, but
yeah, certainly not his signature Syndra or
props to him.
Vex. Do you think he's going to be able to
Yeah.
hold it down versus?
Well, as far as my knowledge of ASOL takes of the new ASOL takes me,
Mhm.
ASOL is really good into like control mages and stuff. So it's a counterpick to Oriana. Um, I have heard that Oriana is really OP on this patch. So we'll see how that comes into effect. Um, obviously, like I'm assuming it's her wave clear that makes her OP. That's generally why she's strong. So it's probably just going to be like a clear the wave mid matchup, and then go help your jungler, go help your side lanes, do whatever. So yeah, I think we're mainly looking at the top and bot like matchups here. Uh, we got Cassante into Gwen, so that's really like skirmishy. I'm assuming there's going to be like a lot of roaming up there happening. Um, and then
Okay. Yeah.
Emilio Twitch.
I'm
Yeah, there's
interested because it does seem like Naughty Boy's draft right now is very reliant on damage in the game. I'm really, really worried about their ability to contest objectives. I'm also curious, how much have you experienced with new Baron? Because I just got done being at a conference and was away from League for a few days, and then I played my first like solid batch of games on the new patch last night. Baron is kind of a different beast now.
okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't touched the league in a while either. Do you know
Yeah. So
what happened to Baron?
they made Baron just like a lot more. Like they made Baron tankier and do more damage. Let's do a
Okay.
live rundown of the patch notes actually. Just for fun, classic low budget LCS
Yeah.
style. Can't expect us to
Yeah, I
be
mean, yeah,
informed.
objective wise, that's honestly really nice. I feel like that's a good change. Like, I feel like as of recently, people have just been taking objectives way too fast. It's been speeding up the game, which I don't know how I feel about that. Um,
Yeah.
like especially with damage inflation over the years, I
Yeah. So
think
they
that's
upped
a
Baron's
good
health
change.
pool from 12,600 to 15,000.
Okay. Honestly, I don't even know how much that will affect things. Like, given that a champion in 2023 can do like 2,000 damage in like 5 seconds. So,
I don't know if we are going
especially
to.
since Baron is like a late game type of thing. I
Yeah.
I have experienced like those new dragons. That is definitely like a pretty big change because especially early on you don't have a lot of damage. But
Yeah.
to my understanding, I feel like that Baron change won't be too significant.
In my personal experience, it has been like actually I'm gonna leave up the drafts for everyone and I can put up the prediction. Um, the new Baron I do not believe is on the Worlds patch. Baron is basically now a bait. From like 20 to 30 minutes, I feel like Baron is a bait. Unless you have like a 80 carry that can really, really burst it, like maybe the Jinx here. But I genuinely think it is not good to take Baron before 30 minutes right now. Or maybe like 25, right? Especially if you're good, depending on how far ahead you are.
Hmm.
Um, but I do think it kind of changes how the game plays because I think now it used to be kind of you play to win your team fight and then you take your objective, right? But
Yeah,
now it's kind of like you just play to win the team fight and then you can still kind of take towers, but neutrals
yeah,
are harder.
yeah. No, that makes sense. Um, I also saw that like they're decreasing death timers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like all that team fight winning stuff is gonna matter even more with like people respawning faster and being able to defend those objectives and stuff. I think they're honestly going for like late game meta from all these changes. Like they want games to last longer, which I'm honestly a pretty big fan of.
All right,
I like late game.
I've got my Oreo O's waffle in the waffle maker from who slept there. Um, yeah, I think it's interesting. I personally am bemoaning because you were support player mostly, right?
Yep,
I am a jungler. They just nerfed jungle again.
deserved.
I think it's a bad idea, personally.
Okay, what?
Well,
I'd like
okay.
to hear your thoughts.
My thoughts are I get that jungle is impactful, but one, sometimes I think people don't. I mean, I'm sure at the balance level, I hope at the balance level, and I'm sure and absolutely at the high level, people know that jungle has to play around wave states, right? And you can only do
Mhm.
so much with what your laners give you. But every time they try to nerf jungle, it feels like we get into a hyper ganking meta, and then you have to buff jungle clearing, and then it's kind of a vicious cycle, and then you get something like funneling, right? It just seems like every time they try to do drastic changes to the jungle, there ends up being some large off-target effect. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I wish it was more
So
gradual, and also it makes me sad.
yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a little more nuanced. Um, it depends on how they decide to nerf jungle. Um, I think all that stuff is already out, but I didn't really look at it. But the thing is, if you nerf like XP stuff and the amount of gold you get from camps, then yeah, it's exactly like you said, like full clearing junglers who just farm and play for like late game or mid game team fights won't be as effective, and you're going to be ganking lanes more often. I think the overall direction they should be pushing for is more of a balance between those two. Um, and then also given that they're shifting more towards a late game focused like meta, I think having more full clearing junglers as well as ganking junglers being that like having that balance between them will be easier. Um, and then lastly, actually the biggest thing that I saw is that full clearing takes a lot longer now.
Hmm.
So in that like vein, in that argument, ganking lanes will be more important, like you said, but it's also going to be harder to keep up with the pace of the game when you're not getting stuff like as much experience from lane minions or champion kills for those, jungle ganks. So now you have to actually farm your camps, right? You can't just like leech off gank gank XP or like lane minion XP because they're also nerfing that for junglers.
True enough.
So there's gonna have to be like a balance between I need to gank my lanes and then I also need to clear as many camps as possible. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like 5 levels behind.
Yeah. Well, we are going to get into the game here. Actually, I am realizing. Um, pretty sure. Oh, I have them on the right sides. Oh. Um, Pride GS, we've got Executive League semifinals going on here. Lost Cause versus Naughty Boys. I am making waffles because I am streaming. That's what I do. If you would like to make a waffle, all it takes is a paltry 5,000 shekel. Paltry. You know? Um, and that particular waffle had Oreo O's. So a nice little Oreo based cereal in a waffle.
I've actually tried Oreos once, and they were really, really good.
Yeah.
I
Technically, okay.
I don't know how that would how does that work with like a waffle though? Are you
I put the batter in the waffle
like
maker, sprinkle some Oreos on top, slap that thing closed, and let her cook.
oh, okay, so it kind of like melts the cereal bit.
Yeah, the cereal bits actually didn't get that melted. I think they have a little bit of external sugar that got like a tiny bit melted, but mostly just they just get formed into the waffle.
Nice. I'm gonna be honest, I'm like really excited to see this Aurelian Soul.
Yeah. I mean, not a normal pick here from Belius. I'm not now. I haven't been watching their solo queue history with the Hawk. Am I still streaming? What's up, mates?
Yes,
Cool.
you are.
So we are in game, and I did see a ping come down. exactly see where it went. But we are raring and ready to go. Naughty Boys versus Lost Cause. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
Welcome to
Yo, him the guy. All right, what waffle do you want? As far as topping goes, I have one piece of sliced cheese. Someone DM'd me to have sliced cheese on hand.
30 seconds until minions
And then I've got either Rice Krispies or Oreos. You know. There is a VOD of the booth. If you go to our channel and you go to videos, it should be there. It will also eventually be uploaded to our YouTube channel. All right. Well, I was hoping we were going to see level 1. Obviously, we did that.
So is this a best of 5 or 3?
This is best of 3. So this is semis.
Okay.
So semis are best of 3. Finals are best of 4.
Yeah, I mean, usually like playoffs, game 1, no one's really gonna try to like do anything risky.
I don't know. What if by doing something
Early
risky,
on.
you give yourself that one win, get yourself to the playoffs?
Yeah, no, that like I've always been under that, like that's been my mentality, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there's generally some type of like nervousness or even like a feeling that I don't want to like mess this up for my team.
Yeah.
Oh my
1 second,
God.
I'm gonna turn on my lights real quick so people can see the waffles a bit better.
Okay, this ASO is going crazy.
Little ambient lighting. I should get a little spotlight for the waffle maker. Just so people can really see what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of that is impressive to me that Zelius is able to do that much damage to small sushi there.
Yeah. So does the Q hit if you stand behind minions?
No.
Okay.
No. And the way Aurelian Soul stacking works is I think every time he completes one of those little rotations on a champ, I think he gets a stack. And then also whenever anything dies inside of his team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Will be interesting, certainly to see how this... let me see. Junglers are both pathing down, so I am a little bit concerned here for Naughty Boy Zebra and Baby Bears.
Yeah, I think pretty soon there's going to be some type of skirmish in the river, bot river, for Scuttle or Gink, whatever it may be.
Oh, we see Zebra coming in here. I have seen this before. He's going to bonk Sushi back in the mid, and there's so much damage coming through from Zelius, but Zelius has to be incredibly careful as he's gone incredibly low. Goes forward, flash from Zebra, but Hack's Defender available. First Blood goes over to the tree.
Yeah, that was really smart. Did Zebra even do his blue buff? Like,
Nope.
I don't think Oriana was expecting that. Really smart pathing.
This is something that we saw in my series that we played against them. Zebra has a lot of aggression towards the mid lane. And it's also something we saw down in the Financial League with Team Fried Chicken versus Pixar. Lots of priority given around mid, early ganking jungle, and it looks like it has been incredibly effective for all of the teams involved. You see Hack's Defender here, though. Going for Zebra on his buff. The Fear is going to land. Lots of people going forward, but Zebra's taking a lot of damage. Manages to get the Smite. That's going to give him a little bit of help for now. And here comes the ASO looking to do the damage, but it's not going to quite be enough. Naughty Boy Zebra comes down from the bot. PP Bears looking to do the damage as well, but another Fear is now ready for the knockdown, and it is absolute chaos. In the end, Hack's Defender is going to pick up kill and give one over to Bob.
Yeah, that's that Nocturne clear speed. He just clears really fast. He's able to invade. He knows that Maokai didn't do his blue buff, so obviously he's gonna run to his blue right after that gank. And he knows he has no flash, so it's just a free kill.
Yeah. Also so easy for him to get that extra attack speed from... Because you get more attack speed when you block something to pick up you on, if I'm remembering correctly. And so Maokai basically has no choice but to proc that shield. And so, as Nocturne there, you just know you are going to be attacking fast and hard.
Yeah, I think now we can start to look more towards mid and top side. I think that's where Zelius will most likely look to roam. The wave should be bouncing back soon, so there could be a play there, and then obviously the next thing to know will be whenever Nocturne hits 6, which is probably in like 2 minutes-ish, we're gonna see his first ult, which is always something you want to keep track of whenever that ganking tool is up.
Yeah, always got to keep track of that Nocturnal V. Want to know when he's 6. It's just one of those things, you know? When a Shen hits 6, when a PF hits 6.
Parted. It's under pressure here. I feel like this is just a free kill.
Yeah, wave push.
Oh, he's 6 now.
Axe Defender is here. Target's going to go in, is going to use the ultimate and try to turn it around. Fear looks like it is going to land, goes unstoppable, but it's not long enough. Alair is going pretty low. A big Q back able to grab both of them, but a good snip right in the sweet zone. Manages to get her done.
Yeah, no, and that sucks because he has no TP. He's going to lose that whole wave. So much XP down the drain, too. Yeah, I think he probably could have turned that if he played a little bit better, but that's going to hurt him really bad. He's already down 20 CS, so that's a really bad time to die.
Pretty tough for K'Sante. Top lane. K'Sante, though, I would say is normally a champion who don't play for the early game power. Or like a late game he will not heal. As we do see, Naughty Boys don't have the opportunity. Axe Defender showing top. Got that for break. I think that's really good for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Aurelion Sol is just gonna have permanent prio now. Actually, no, I think Orianna can start one-shotting.
Nocturne is going to use his first ultimate to go there onto Zebra. Take him on down.
Yeah, Hex Defender is going to be huge this game. He's had every single say in every play so far. And I mean,
you're telling me that Moon's coach playing well.
No one expected that.
No one. We could not. Could never.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and I mean, especially for Maokai, I feel like it's going to be hard for him to come back. So his main play is just going to be gank as much as he can.
Yeah, we'll be interested when that Twisted Advance is available. But what he can get done. Ultimate here used for Small Sushi. Zebra is looking to go ahead and do his gank. The skies do descend here onto Small Sushi, but Zelius is out of mana, and Orianna is just able to walk it off back.
Yeah, I mean, that's another problem with Aso, like mana management with his new Q. You run out of mana so fast. Obviously it's a win because you get your flash off the Ori. You could come back for a repeat gank whenever Maokai looks up, so totally fine.
Getting there hopefully pretty soon. Next Defender already on level 7. Yeah.
Yeah, this Twitch hasn't backed yet. I just noticed that he's just sitting on a D-Blade, so if there is a fight, I feel like Naughty Boy should, like PP Bears or Daisy, which is a support, I guess he changed his name.
Yeah, he changed his name to Zebra to be as annoying as possible, for sure.
Yeah. I think they should be calling for that, for like some type of bot skirmish, because they're a lot stronger in this 2v2, just because he didn't back yet.
Yeah. It does look like PP Bears and Zebra, and I'll call them Naughty Boy Zebra. Nocturne's going to go on to them, but Zelius is here. We're going to see what can happen. Nocturne's doing quite a bit of damage. He's going to get knocked away by the Janna ulti. Twisting advance, finds spot, the bang with the counter melee all goes through. Shut down, though, going over to the PP Bears. And that is some good gold onto your 80 carry. A beautiful play here from the Naughty Boy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. I mean, there's no world in which you win that when your Twitch has a Doran Blade.
Oh, and on the top lane. I don't know why I wasn't shoutcasting that Alair. I thought it wasn't going to happen because I just never see K'Sante's die. Obviously not the case. Tarded does get taken out there by Alair. This Gwen is going to be a monster.
Yeah, and the thing is, Gwen is a really, really strong pick here. I mean, with her W, you don't really have much like melee bruisery damage other than your Cassante, so Aurelion Sol and Jinx are gonna have a really hard time hitting this Gwen later on with her W.
Yeah, so let's just talk a little bit about the field of play as we have it now. Twitch has just gone back and spent, has full boots, pickaxe, longsword. But obviously, I think we want to look at 1,000 plus gold. PP Bears is up now after receiving that shutdown. Nocturne obviously going to be quite wealthy, a little about 800 gold above his opponent, and then 1.5k is the differential in the top lane. So top jungle are the top side really is the strong part here for Lost Cause. How do you think? Well, first of all, who do you think is ahead right now? Blanket statement.
Yeah.
And then, for who's not ahead, how do they get ahead?
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing is this is the way Naughty Boys have always played. Like, weak side top, just leave Tarded or whoever it is on whatever iteration of their team it is. Leave them on an island and then funnel into PP Bears. The thing is, especially in the mid game, like right now, you want to see your mid and like control mage pusher start rolling up top. Yeah, they're doing it right now as I speak, because you're not really able to gank bot in this state. Like, both lanes are so ungankable when you have ranged supports with disengage. So in the mid and early game right now, it's definitely very, very blue side favored.
No, not gonna gain too much. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking for like
Zebra
or tower damage.
I thought Hax Defender was just gonna ult on them. Because they walked into that little. Thank you so much for the subscription. You know what you're gonna do. You've been here for a while. You're gonna go to Denny's in Vermont, outside of Burlington. Knock in the back 3 times. Actually, not 3 times. You da 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 da. Talk to our buddy Todd. Waffles are enough now.
Yeah, I think Nocturne ulting bot is not really going to be too productive. It's pretty hard to kill this.
Zebra gonna here, but Nocturne will ult behind the bot lane. Gwen teleport coming out. The Janna ulti gonna be doing a little bit of healing. So far, PP Bears is able to stay alive, but the needlework coming through is going to spell disaster for the Naughty Boys. A Zebra gonna be the last one left alive, but Lost Cause pick up the kills, and they're gonna pick up the kills.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Delia's looking for a kill, but Orianna just too much damage there on those rotations.
Yeah, I mean, Hex Defender was totally ready for that. He knew Makai was spot setting, was looking, and so I'm assuming he was calling out to his top laner, and be ready, TP. There's probably going to be a fight here. The good thing is Tarded kind of is able to get his footing back into his game now with that TP going down.
Yeah, able to get a little bit more CS in his pocket. Certainly looks like he's able to pick up a plate and just barely not get the second one there. But we'll have a little bit more gold here for sure. Still, that being said, there is almost a 2k difference now. Gwen obviously being the recipient of the, I believe, shutdown onto PP Bears. Does mean that it will continue to be very challenging in top lane for this Cassante to keep it on.
Yeah, I mean, the Gwen, she's a Nashor's down Tarded sitting on Merc Treads, like a few other small components.
Merc Treads in a garage sale, yeah. But we do see Hax Defender going a little bit aggressive here in this topside jungle. Surprised we're not seeing anything right now. Zebra going to be looking for a lair, but a lair does so much damage that he just can't really contest.
Yeah, I mean, any type of 2v2 skirmish up here is hard. Gwen favored.
Going forward, he's going to be using the needlework. Zebra going to be running away. Tarded looking to buy the space. Now Romback going to be taking a lot of damage as they use the Janna ulti to stay alive. The cleanse isn't going to be enough. Tarded takes Hax Defender incredibly low in the top lane. Alair almost takes one more turret shot, but it's not going to be enough. They take him down top side, but they'll take the bot side in a 2-for-2 trade across the map. Jinx Rocket! It's gonna, I think that hit more.
No. Yeah, I saw it disappear in mid lane.
Okay, so Naughty Boys, they are down 3k. However, you were saying this is what they like to do. They like to play through their bot lane. Their bot lane has eaten that whole turret and just got a double kill. So
if you pan over to the gold, I feel like
yeah.
Jinx is gonna be crazy ahead.
Yes,
Just got another tower. Yeah, I mean now it's just a question of Fed Jinx or Fed Gwen. Who carries?
Yeah, so obviously very hard for the Jinx to get Gwen. Do you have any if you were in this game, what suggestions would you have as far as to how to play the fights? Would you be contesting this next objective? What would be going through your mind if you're...
Yeah, I mean, the burden of execution is on blue side, so it's a lot harder to play when you're diving into this Jinx. And like obviously you have a Janna, you have a Maokai to have to go through to actually touch the Jinx at all. So if the Gwen can find some type of flank, that's the only way I really see Jinx dying, unless PP Bears has like bad positioning or something. Other than that, if you're Naughty Boys, you just literally play front to back, play around your Jinx, hit whoever's in front of you, and that's all you have to do. So it's a lot more harder to play this on the Gwen side, in my opinion.
Yeah, we do see Haxtefender prepping for a dive here on the bottom lane. Zelius is trying to run, is going to use the Sky's Ascent. Knockup does land, so I believe he will... Oh, Haxtefender barely able to get out of turret range in time. And Hilarious here at the bot lane. Super Mega Death Rocket comes from downtown. PP Bears picking up another shutdown for themselves. 8K now is going to be the goal here. And using that reset to run down Melio and Twitch. Diving and another rocket will take it down. The turn shot though, it lands and now Rombat is going forward, going rat-ta-ta-ta with the machine gun. Oh my goodness, PP Bears hits him with the rocket, feeling himself, gets a kill, but takes one too many turret shot. And now we must take a brief calm down from the excitement of that fight to bring you a very important, very somber message from both Little Robot Man and Mighty Support, who I will thank. LeChance, I'm sure you're aware of LeChance. He licks toes. Yeah, I know. It's hard to hear, but it is the truth, and we here at the Low Budget LCS must embrace them.
Yeah, no, that is really, really unlucky, because I think he had like a 600 gold shutdown or something, so
yeah,
if he lives there, it's really bad for the Twitch, but like now he's literally back in the game, back to 1.5 items. He's not like crazy behind the Jinx anymore. It's still a lot, but it's not insurmountable, so
yeah. They do have...
Herald's probably going to get tower.
This Herald coming through in the mid lane. He is being kept though. Haxtefender going to go into the back lane, and the Orianna ball perfectly timed for a huge shockwave. But Naughty Boys are able to peel back on that one. This mid turret will fall, but I don't think they are out of contention for drink just yet. Well, Seeker's quite low. They may just need to clear this and leave. Nocturne pinging out that Jinx did flash there.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about that combo, the Oriole Nocturnal. So now that I think about it, if you put that on Jinx, like she's probably gonna die if she has no flash. So it might actually be easier than I thought to kill this Jinx if they, use that combo more often.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Use the flash that fight. We'll have to see, as these cooldowns will be coming up actually relatively soon for Sushi and Max. See if PP Bears is able to respect that or what else might happen. There's some pretty interesting things that can happen with Nocturne in his ultimate, because I feel like most ultimates kind of like that, you go unstoppable, but I don't think Nocturne is unstoppable in his ultimate. Like, I'm pretty sure there's an interaction with Jin Zhao where you can knock Nocturne out of his ulti if you Jin Zhao ulti him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I wonder, or maybe like I did it right after Nocturne hit. I know I did.
Yeah, he is unstoppable.
He is unstoppable? Okay.
Yeah, but That might be a bug. I don't like if it's specifically which one's out.
Well,
He's
they don't have
definitely
his in
unstoppable though.
So, maybe a Janitornado can help here. If time just after the Nocturne lands, buy time. Yeah, I think the Shockwave's gonna hit. Oh, but Nocturne didn't use the ulti there, so that combo won't be available. But Zebra might not be either. Gets taken quite low. However, has his flash to get out. Needlework, though, will be coming over the top. Zebra going to look to sacrifice himself for the squad. Zelius is fleeing, and the skies will descend. Rombat manages to get the support. Now Flash over the wall. Damage goes, but Cassante darted, takes him over, and gets the kill in return. PP Bears staying alive, but not able to get back into this fight.
Yeah, that's like almost a game-losing play. Now they're gonna get so much off of that. Most likely mid-tower, and then all the setup for Baron Vision, topside jungle vision. Now it's gonna be really, really hard to walk into that area if you're Naughty Boys. It's gonna accelerate the game a lot more than they'd like to. Right now they just like to sit back and farm.
Yeah. And we'll have to see what can happen. I'm gonna check on Zelius real quick. Then at 161 stats for the Aurelion Soul.
Yeah, I know. Soul skills like crazy. So
Yeah.
scaling is on the side of Naughty Boys if they can stall out that long.
Which is always what you love to see in a game like this. You know, the difference isn't too great. You know, 4 or 5k, teams have come back from worse. But, obviously not the ideal position.
Yeah, I think in terms of like face checking into vision, it's not too bad for Naughty Boys, especially with like a Maokai who has saplings. So if they are like in a position where they need to check Baron or walk into some dark areas, it's not the end of the world.
The Nocturne ult going to be utilized here.
Jinx
Anna
on
is going to be
Flash.
the target, but they're just going to take Flash Heal, and they are going to reset. Nocturne just using his ultimate here to get the summoners off the side of Nocturne.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Nocturne, I have all those flash timers noted down, either in my head or like, someone else is keeping track of them. They probably, I assume, are keeping track of Jinx's flash here.
Just going to look here onto Rombat, going to use the E to slow him. The skies will descend. Rombat able to get out of there, though. Just a little bit faster of a rat than they were expecting. Meanwhile, Alaire looking to 1v1 Carter. We've seen this situation before.
Wow. Damage. Yeah, that was just a few autos and a Q. With like a third of his HP.
Ren is immune. Honestly, I wouldn't hate to see Alaire build a hull over here. I don't know how you feel about that. Certainly probably can get the job done without it. I would just find it amusing because I do not think there is a member of Naughty Boys who can truly match them.
Yeah, Fullbreaker would definitely be a pretty interesting, funny choice. I think, yeah, so he's going for what, like stopwatch Zonias right now,
Yeah.
and then he's probably going to go for Death Cap soon, because he needs to be the one to, ult the Jinx whenever the Oriole comes out and probably snipe him, killing him from far away.
What if he lost? Oh,
So he needs that AP.
Yeah, pick up their third Drake
Oh,
here.
there's a Jinx ult. Missed. Yeah, so Jinx's flash is back up now. Next team fight will be interesting to see how Nocturne wants to play it, who he wants to ult. Because I don't think he can reliably just one-shot Jinx with that combo anymore. So yeah, there's a few different options for how Gwen and Nocturne want to play this fight now.
Yeah, it's certainly quite interesting. I mean, Jinx, even if Jinx has Flash, they'll have to execute, and I'm not entirely convinced that you get away from the Nocturne Shockwave combo with just Flash. I think you have to Flash it preemptively. Oh, meanwhile, Nocturnal Peak is going to be used there. Zellius finding his way over the wall quite nicely.
That was like perfect timing, good reaction time to W as soon as he can.
Yeah.
I mean, now if I'm Naughty Boys, I take that as a little small advantage to be able to walk into this jungle. You know that you can't really get caught out anymore with the Nocturnal. That ult is coming back really fast though. I think he has a lot of CDR for it. It's almost halfway back.
Yeah, certainly something, it's a very temporary pressure that gets relieved. Also, we're going to see this dance at the bot lane. This come from the top lane. Alair just slowly taking
Tardy just needs to clear the wave. That's his job. Don't take any trades.
Yeah, and they're just vibing. Directed camera says this is what's happening. Which, honestly, this particular part does favor, I want to say, Naughty Boys. However, with Hacks of Energy, that turret will fall for certain.
I'm not sure why everyone went bot there. I don't think there was a need.
People are taking a bit of damage here, forced to utilize Flash over the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of like small individual mistakes from Naughty Boys here where they're getting caught out and have to flash or blow something. I feel like blue side's playing a lot more cohesively, more like a a team would.
We will see. Ultimate can be used there, but Rombet again just gonna be able to slip away under the cover of darkness.
Yeah, and I think that was the empowered Aesol too, so that's kind of unlucky. They didn't get anything out of that. Just gonna have to wait a few minutes again to recharge that back up.
Yeah, also use the Super Mega Death Rocket there. So we'll be down on those for a while. But you do see, I think, a little bit what we were talking about at the beginning of this game, where neither team is really looking at or going towards the Baron, right?
Yeah.
Looks like Lost Cause.
Right as you say that.
Yeah, right as I say that. I mean, they do have the Gwen. I think Gwen is one of those champs, and Nocturne attacks like that as well, where you absolutely can look at it.
I know Aesol
coming in. Big advance, gonna be utilized. Hax Defender uses the ultimate. Pull everyone off. They have full pulled off the Baron. Kasante's not gonna heal. Damage coming over the top. Oh, nice. Huge shockwave finds the Naughty Boys in the back line. Zellius looking to do damage off to the side. Tartarus almost dead. Hax Defender looking for the kill. Solidifies that one in the pocket. PB Bears and Naughty Bears running away while Twitch chases down Zellius on the other side of the map, and it looks like Lost Cause will just be good. Go ahead and restart this Baron.
Yeah, I mean, Oriana played that perfectly. He came out of Fogs on the bottom. None of Naughty Boys was expecting that. Just lands a 4-man shockwave. Just absolutely single-handedly won that team fight for them.
Almost getting the Super Mega Death Rocket there with the Jinx.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I thought PB Bears had it. I thought it was there. I thought it was in the pocket. It looked so good. But alas, not quite able to. Soul is about to be on the table for Lost Cause in about 10 seconds. What do you think Naughty Boys' chances are of not letting that happen?
Yeah, I mean, pretty slim. But if they get caught out here,
Nocturne forced to use the ulti. Emilio using the cleanse perhaps a bit early. Ulti going back on the back line. Zebra taking damage, but Guardian Angel is proc. Naughty Boy Zebra now going to go down. Hax Defender back alive again. Zellius will be on the target of a pair of scissors, and I don't think they need to take the Drake. I think they're just going to look to take their base. Carded looking to defend PB Bears here. PB Bears looks to do the damage to Gwen, but a quadra kill for Alair. Going over the wall. Kasante will not yield, looking to use that to get away from the girl with the scissors, but it looks like Lost Cause want to give their boy the pentakill. Alair will get it! Pentakill in game 1 of this series, and I think that spells it out for Lost Cause.
Red team.
Maokai is up, Zebra will be next, but the next damage dealer isn't up for another 15 seconds, and you got a Gwen in the face.
Yeah, no, that was like that fight was almost good for protection, especially from Hex Defender. He knew he had that Guardian Angel, so he could buy time by ulting in. Even if he pops it, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, pretty solid win.
Yeah. And Lost Cause will take game 1. Get into our lobby for game 2. I'm going to go ahead and put up waffle can, make a waffle. I feel like making myself a waffle. Well, this waffle is for myself, not for anyone else. I want a waffle. It costs 5,000. It's part of our ongoing work to combat Schmeckel inflation. Right now, we know there's a large amount of Schmeckel quality going on. We have hundreds and thousands of Schmeckles, and there are some poor souls like the Mighty Fool who have very few. They're just barely scraping by in the thousands.
I literally have 0 right now. I think 2 years ago or something, or whenever it first came out, I had like 90,000, and I bet it all and lost it. So here we are, back at 0.
Ain't that the way it goes? Yeah. I keep myself sitting on quite a few Schmeckles just so I can try out different things with the team, mess with my fellow casters. For a big charity stream. I like to have some Schmecks on. But yeah, really, really good game. One, congrats. What do you think Naughty Boys can do draft-wise game 2? Obviously, I think top lane ended up being the biggest problem. But how do you think you address that going into the next draft?
Yeah, there's a few things that went wrong with it in game 1. I think it mainly revolves around the ASOL pick. If you're not looking to fight around top lane, then I think like a control mage into control mage matchup isn't really the way to go, because especially for ASO, at least you're looking to push in the wave and move topside, and then generally not really bot side, especially in that game, because you have 2 disengaged supports that are pretty hard to gank unless you're diving them. So I want to see Zelius on something with a little more lane priority, and I definitely would look into banning Orianna if that's something that you can't really punish, because Orianna is a super PvE champion right now where you're just pushing in waves and helping out your jungler. I also think you want to see Tarded on something with a little more flexibility, although I do think the Cassante was kind of just like, it wasn't a champion problem. It was just like he lost like 3 waves from that one first death that he had that just put him Omega behind. So I basically like everything other than that ASOL into Ori matchup. You either look to ban the Ori or pick something else other than ASOL. So
all right. Well, we're looking at some mid N7 Shepherd. I'm not. I love it when people invite you to play games while you're streaming. It's like, yeah, totally. Well, we are going to get into game 2 here. Well, hopefully we get into game 2 after that. Got my waffles cooking. But, so we got maybe a little bit of different mid picks, maybe a little bit of different top pick.
Who do you have going into game 2?
I mean, maybe this is Hopia, all right? But are you familiar with the transitive property?
I am.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you know where I'm going with this, but so Naughty Boys beat Coffee House to make it into playoffs, right? It was a very sad game. They ended up winning. Good. Kudos to them. They had a good counter prepared for my Briar. Um, but that means, okay, Naughty Boys beat Coffee House, right? That's just the way it is. The other team that is waiting for the winner of this match in the finals right now is Gritty for God. Now, Gritty for God lost to Coffee House season. So that should mean that Naughty Boys are better than the other team currently sitting in finals. So either Naughty Boys win this game and then win finals because they should be better by the transitive property, or Lost Cause win this game and then win.
Honestly, I like that logic.
1 second, I need to go grab sprinkles. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Little Robot Man, your waffle is coming right up.
So what do you like eat all of the waffle requests?
Yeah, so I live with a couple other people, so better there. We will either eat the waffles or I've brought some to friends who live nearby. So that
Nice.
that is alrighty.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if like game 2 is really messy and also kind of close. That's generally how it goes with these playoff series. First game is kind of slow, and then people kind of settle in.
Yeah, looks like Lost Cause are still going to be on the blue side here for the draft. Get going. Yeah, I would expect it to be a good game again. I mean, Naughty Boys definitely had a shot that game. You know, they played their game and they did have a solid chunk of gold on PP Bears. It just a few things I think in terms of the whole composition and how it all worked out ended up going in Lost Cause's favor. Pride GS, no, I wouldn't say I slandered you. I just said that you lost to Coffee House and Naughty Boys beat Coffee House, so therefore Naughty Boys would beat you guys. Is my personal prediction. It's my copium. I'm very excited for executive finals, whatever shapes out.
They started draft, by the way.
Yes, draft is going. It looks like Oriana Jinx is going to be the first pick up again. Notably, Nocturne is going to be banned away.
Yeah. I feel like there's no really good one-on-one pick into Oriana that Zelius can go. So it might kind of just be a pick of something that's good into like their whole team, or like something with more agency into team fighting or like split pushing, not really into like the lane matchup.
You think we see the Vex? Because that was
I think Vex is a pretty good Vex player. I've seen like
Akshan
first
going to be
standard.
picked up, so I am expecting that to go to the mid lane. Of course, it could also be in the hand started up in the top lane, but I'm not sure as of right now.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Zelius play Akshan. So maybe that's just a me thing, but we'll see. Akshan is, in my opinion, a pretty hard champion. So, well, especially into Oriana, I don't think that's good because his range isn't
But I feel
crazy
like
or anything.
with Akshan, right, he is a champ that is built more for roaming. So it would be more to like get out, help the team, maybe help top, maybe help bot. Probably help bot. If last game is any indication, obviously.
Yeah, if they're going for that roaming play style again, then you really need Daisy to play an engaged support instead of something like Jaina.
Yeah. Engaged support would be interesting to see. Oh, we've got Baron Nashor, the champion, picked up.
Jax.
Yeah, that's Jax.
Dang, he looks like. Yeah, what is that?
I call it Baron Nashor in champion form, personally. That's what it looks like most to me. The Croc going to be on the other side. Now, a lot of my team are Renekton mains, so I think I have to root for Lost Cause here. I just have to root for Renekton whenever I see it. Yeah.
No, I really like the Jax here. It also kind of cucks Twitch in a sense, and then obviously you can either Renekton W, which is pretty huge. They're saving. I think they're smartly saving counter pick for Daisy, and if they go something like an engaged Nautilus or like, obviously depending on the support that Lost Cause picks, but if they go for like an engaged support, I think this draft is really, really Naughty Boy's favorite already.
There you go, the Robot Man for you. Yeah, I am curious. Okay, we see the Gragas pick up. Where do you think that's Gragas support? That's going jungle?
No, that's definitely jungle. Yeah,
because I'm worried about their AP damage. And I don't think Gragas really changes my worries because I don't think Gragas does enough damage to really significantly make any particular build MR items.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Jax also does a bit of
That's
AP
true.
damage.
That's true, actually.
But at the same time, I don't really envision Renekton going to too much of a tanky build. So it's more like a bruiser-ish, like mixed carry type of champion. Karthus is out.
Oh,
that's weird. I mean,
very different.
I kind of like that.
Champion for Hacks Defender here.
There's your engaged support.
Blitzcrank, Soraka, not the engaged support.
Oh, don't go Soraka.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
And Soraka's good into Karthus, but
Seraphine would be the actual pickup, so not quite an engaged support unless you're counting the ultimate.
So maybe they're playing for topside for this Jax.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. A very different sort of play style. Different, but also similar. Karthus also likes to full clear, and then instead of, ulting to join the action, just sort of ults to do damage and keeps full clearing. So, will be interesting, certainly, to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, this is kind of like the same problem. Like, they don't really have any way to start a team fight of their own, like an engage. And then they don't really have much pick potential in the mid game or late game, and then like early game. I mean, on paper, it's fine if you're playing for Jax, but that's not the way Naughty Boys likes to play. I've never seen them play for top side, so
yeah.
I would have liked to see engaged support, but maybe they have something in mind that we don't see.
It is Gragas jungle. So we're not going to see Seraphine jungle. We're not going to see, too much there. But I always like innovative jungle picks. It will be Elias here on the auction.
I like that. I mean, if this Jax gets ahead, then it's like I said, it's a great game for him. Like the carries, the Twitch is short ranged in like most regards early on, and so the bot lane should have prio, and then that'll generally enable your top side to do things that they shouldn't be able to do otherwise. Even though like they're two different lanes, that's just the way the map state works. Unless you're splitting the map or something, which I don't know. I don't know what Naughty Boys is gonna like, which lane they're gonna play for, because like I said, they generally like to play for bot side. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
There's a few different options they have.
certainly will be interesting to see what happens here. I think they're a bit AD heavy, and I also think that Randuin's Omen was made 300 gold cheaper in this last patch. So I would be interested to see, particularly if they get ahead, if any members of Lost Cause here go ahead and grab that one right up. Anyone streaming? I'm not sure if anyone is streaming any of the other games tonight. I do have to go, actually, in about 40 minutes myself. I think it is quite busy time for all of our streamers. In terms of doing a red zone, I'm not sure. I think Lest Force, who normally does some of the redstone stuff, is currently playing in his series. Good luck to him. I believe in BYOB. Yeah, the other, yeah, but okay, should be interesting to see, and will be interesting to follow up on in terms of where all the playoffs of after tonight, because I do know a number of games are happening.
Yeah, I feel like on paper, Lost Causes looked better, more cohesive, but obviously anything can happen. So it wouldn't be too out of the blue for Naughty Boys to pull out an upset.
Yeah. Will be interesting to see for sure. I'm interested to see how Axe Defender plays this champion.
Yeah, I think Karthus is one of those champions that, if played to perfection early on in the way you play your jungle, that you can just outpace the enemy jungler by crazy amounts. So if he knows the Karthus clear, I think
Which
if
I'm imagining he would.
I mean, you'd be surprised. The Karthus clear is pretty hard, and
Yeah.
I know Hex Defender is a great player, but if you don't have 50 to 100 games minimum on this champion, then it's gonna slow you down by quite a bit. So
Interesting.
yeah, I think there's like, especially on the Gragas side, there's a few different routes that Zebra can take here. If you wanna, I know a common strategy for when you're playing versus Karthus is just to invade him, because you know that he's going to be full clearing, and I know there's certain points in his clear that he's extremely low on mana and extremely low on HP.
But do you think a Gragas can effectively pull those invades off?
I actually do think Gragas is a pretty good invade champion. In my opinion, he can do about 50% of Karthus' HP in one rotation.
So if he finds him under 50% HP, we're looking
yeah,
good.
he's dead. Yeah. That being said, I'm sure Hex Defender is thinking about that, and his team is thinking about that, and they're going to be placing wards and trying to track him. But I do remember last game, Zebra had a pretty unorthodox ganking route where he skipped his blue buff and just went mid. So maybe he could do something like that here, where he just does something odd and then surprises Hex Defender in his jungle.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens here, particularly with the early jungle pathing. We will be watching top lane to see if Cardin can get the better of Alaire during this game. Gwen and Renekton, a little bit of different champs there, as is the Dante Jax. So we'll be a little bit more of a traditional top hands matchup. I'm not sure about Renekton Jax. I know Renekton Camille is basically just coin flip whoever gets ahead. So I would maybe expect to see the junglers pathing up, but I would certainly think that Z have more of an effect top lane. But obviously we do.
Yeah, it's a snowballing matchup. So yeah.
Yeah. So we will be interested to see what Zelius gets done here. Not playing a control mage. Fucking surprise. And then, yeah, everyone got good mastery on their champions except for Zelius. Everyone's M7 except for Zelius. Oh.
Yeah, man, I've never seen him play this champ. I won't be surprised if he just goes 0-20 here.
Alright, we got one prediction that Zelius is going to go 0-20. I'm going to say Zelius is going to go 20-0. I'll put my faith in.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be watching.
I think it's the secret pick to unlock him. I think he's actually going to pretend like he's backing like level 2, level 3, and is instead going to go invade with
minions spawn.
No, but yeah, this is what you like to see, getting vision for your Karthus.
Oh, first strike gold coming through. Plus 12 for Hax Defender.
Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Just the vision for tracking the Gragas is going to be really useful. Hex Defender will be able to most likely know where he is now, depending on where he starts, and then he'll just path accordingly. He also has the Exhaust, which is going to help from any type of Gragas invade. So already I'd say it's pretty good for him.
We've got a very specific prediction from Wedlini that Zelius is going to go 8-4. So we've got 0-20-20-0 and 8-4. Anyone else wants to put bets?
Okay.
I'll make a waffle.
I think
in a minute.
I think one of those is a little more realistic than the others. But it's Zelius.
It is, in fact, Zelius. So, we do see both junglers starting bot side here, and both junglers have, sorry, Vega, what kind of toppings do you want in your waffle? We've got Oreos, we've got Rice Krispies, I did bring out the sprinkles, and I do have a slice of cheese. Thank you very much for the batter up. Both junglers are going to have vision on each other, so not sure how much invading is going to be able to happen. We see in the bot lane here, Rombat taking quite a bit of damage, is able to go invisible, but PP Bears and Naughty Boy Zebra hit that level 2 and take the fight hard.
Yeah, I mean he didn't have the minions, I guess. That's pretty good for them. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much because both junglers are pathing up towards the volatile top lane. But Twitch under tower, getting pushed in by like a Jinx Seraphine, it's going to be hard to farm, man.
Yeah.
This champion is very low range.
Certainly will be tough for them here. Do you think Hax Defender has the capability of
Where's the
pinning
invade?
out while playing the Karthus? Yeah, here comes
Here
the
it is.
invade. Hax Defender incredibly low. Flash forward. Kill's going to go down.
Oh,
Zebra going to go ahead and take out Hax Defender.
he skipped the red buff.
He skipped the red buff.
Yeah, this is like a pathing masterclass by Zebra. It just does something. I think he did like the exact same thing, but opposite last game. That's like very, very smart, very unique. I think that's a quality that many junglers don't have. They just do the same thing every game.
Yeah.
So switching things up is like, it's working out.
Yeah, has been able to get the first kill in both games. We will have to see how that continues into the game.
There's a bots finish here.
Oh, we just started going forward. Zelius now invading Hax. This is what I was talking about. Now he's going forward, invading Hax Defender, is going to be able to get the kill. So Wings on out of there. They are tracking and killing Hack's Defender here in his own jungle, punishing him for the pick. Meanwhile, Rombat goes incredibly low underneath the turret. The turret
Dive in,
hurts a little bit too much right now for them to dive in on their own.
Yeah, it might be hard. Gragas is nearby, but Karthus is walking down there. They don't want to take the risk, understandably. But yeah, no, I was really surprised by that Zelius play. I didn't think that he would kill him and get out. I thought it would just be a 1-for-1. But
so far, we're on the 20-0 train. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, it's already the 0-20 is already impossible. So I've already lost.
0-20 is now impossible.
Just like every other LBLCS that I've made with my Schmeckles.
Yeah, Schmeckle betting is hard. It is hard.
It is.
Whenever you win Schmeckles, it's usually because... Oh, I accidentally unplugged my headphone. Can't do it. It's usually because someone else made a huge Schmeckle bet that ended up bad for them.
Yeah, I completely experienced that sentiment. Like, the amount I've lost is insane. I feel like I've never won an LBLCS bet. Maybe like once. But...
Oh. Now could be your time. Maybe he goes 1-20. You never know.
1-20. Yeah, I would take that as a win.
It's me.
It's almost the same thing.
Fergus and Zebra here, hanging out in the top lane, as is Hack's Defender. Guarded
What's the W?
Counter-Strike, Wall of Pain will be deployed. Not too much else going to occur there.
Yeah, Zelius walking up, I don't think they can do anything. They're both like full HP and Karthus has exhaust, so... Yeah, that's basically the Jax Renekton matchup. You just use your Counter-Strike when Renekton W's you. And that's basically all of Renekton's kit.
Oh, there. Looking for the stun there, but just barely getting tagged. Forced to use the Dominus to stay alive.
Yeah, Target's playing this really well.
There's one chunk of health now, though. Counter-Strike is going to be utilized. Ultimate will as well, but now Target is out of mana, and Alaire is laying it down. Flash forward. Target takes a lot of damage, forced to flash away. Alaire cannot dive.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's Target favored. And if he didn't die, he gets this wave. I think the wave's going to be in a favorable spot for him. It looks like Renekton's pushing in now, so maybe he might stay. It's going to get spicy, though, because now you have an option to dive the Jax.
Oh yeah, Zebra gets caught out. Shockwave going to be utilized here, and Zebra is so low. Can Zelius save his jungling friend? Sushi out of mana.
It's like Target.
Zebra 1 HP. If Hack's Defender can hit 6 in the next 6 seconds, does he get the kill? Probably not. Zebra can heal up.
No.
And also has the damage reduction on his passive.
Yeah.
But it would be
I was going to say
see
he would also kill Target.
Yeah?
But yeah, that was the right play by Jax, or by Renekton. I mean, he stayed, he pushed in the wave, and he pushed Target off of all of those. I think it was like 1.5 waves or something that he lost there. So he had to walk all the way back to his tier 2. And now he's down quite a bit.
Yeah. Here's your Waffle Vega. Thank you very much. Got that Rice Krispies in there. Ooh. The Rice Krispies I'm kind of excited about. They're a new experiment.
I want that back.
So far, Rombat doing a pretty decent job of CSing out a turret. Hack's Defender going to be going on by Zelius yet again. That is going to be a kill for Naughty Boy. Zelius looking to get out, but Alaire is going to be here, popping the Dominus. And that looks like it's going to be one dead mid laner. 2-1. Both of our dreams are shattered, Kaz. You can now neither go 20-0 or 0-20.
Yeah, he can go 8-4 though. I think that's really reasonable. His flash there was, I think, probably like 5 or 10 seconds off cooldown. So if he had that, it would be, he would live.
Mm-hmm.
All that being said, I think it's Naughty Boy's favorite still, killing the jungler before that, and I think he lost maybe 1 move. I think that's definitely Rick. So at this point, I don't think Renekton can kill Jax. So the Renekton getting ahead isn't as important as the Akshan getting these kills.
Yeah, will be challenging here for, I was going to say just small sushi, but with Akshan being a roaming-oriented champion, be interesting to see what happens.
Maybe he goes again here for Parthas.
Yeah. Parthas now does have that little level 6. Has gone first strike. So it will be interesting to see if he uses it at all ever just to farm gold for an item. Or do something of that nature where it is to open up a fight, because Dark Harvest is if you're going for just like securing all the kills, whereas I feel like when I've seen First Strike Arthas, when I played First Strike Arthas, you use your ult sometimes before the fight, chunk people out, and basically just say, okay, you guys can't play. You can't play this fight, you're too low.
Yeah, no, that's definitely...
Ultimate going to be utilized there. Axe Defender going to be the target. Zebra coming over the wall. Ultimate going to be utilized from the mid lane and is going to go down. The ultimate coming through. PP Bear is going to have to be careful. It manages to stay alive. Very good for Naughty Boys, and I think they're going to be able to pick up this dragon. Axe Defender not having the best game so far.
Yeah, I really like that setup by Zebra. Just separating it from the team, he knows he has no flash. So, and the crucial thing is that that kill goes over to Jinx. So, getting that money on your carry,
Really
very important.
Really good, really impactful here for the side of Naughty Boys.
Yep, looks like Renekton got his Gore Drinker now. Target's gonna back now, so we'll see what he counters with. But
yeah, there is like
if I was Hex Defender, if I was Hex Defender, I'd start playing around this Renekton now. That's really your only way back into like mid game team fights, mid early game skirmishes.
Maybe get the Renekton moving into jungle invade. Maybe bring the Renekton down to mid, or just look to kill the Jax. But
yep. Yeah, I think getting the Jax is probably going to be easier. Like maybe even diving him is the play. So other than that, you can just farm. You're playing Karthus. Farming is always good. I might look to do something bot here. Akshan's here.
Yeah, Akshan, Zelius coming in from behind here on the bot lane.
No way.
Herald's going to be utilized here as TP is coming down through. They're going to have to be careful. Here comes the Dominus. It's going to be locked up. They're going to be utilized. And they're going incredibly low. Ultimate used to kite, and Alaire manages to go down. TP now coming through from Tardik. Flash forward. Rombat forced to flash over the wall, but Tardik wants it, and Tardik finds it. Meanwhile, the backline Ball Sushi gets obliterated as well, and they're just all running forward. They are excited. They are resetting. Bob the Penguin's going to be the last one to fall. Naughty Boys take the team to task and get their bot turret.
Naughty Boys are actually, they played that almost perfectly. I didn't expect them to play at such a high level. When the Renekton TP'd in, he literally could not move for like 5 seconds, and that was all the time TP Bears needed to just shred him down, and by the time he did try to come in, he was just dead.
Yeah.
It's a really, really well played fight by them.
Really beautiful there. Naughty Boys. They are in a commanding position this game. I know game 1 we saw Lost Cause play it good, but yeah, what are your thoughts here? Can Lost Cause come back from this?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking good for them. The only possible way is maybe some like scaling late game team fights. But the thing is, by that time, Jax is gonna be ahead of Renekton, and so that like one-on-one side-lane pushing matchup won't be looking as good for them. So if Naughty Boys can show up to almost every objective on time and actually like not get caught out like they did the last game, I think it's gonna be hard for them to lose at this stage.
All right, Mr. PC Seer, or the artist formerly known as PC Seer. What kind of topping do you want in your waffle? We got Oreos, we got sprinkles, we got a slice of cheese, and we got Rice Krispies. Do you see Rombat taking quite a few slows here? I don't know why my brain thought that the Jinx Zap was going to root him there. But that would have to be the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, I also want to point out, I feel like Zelius is playing this Akshan really well. Especially in that last team fight, at least I thought he was completely dead and he managed to just somehow get out with this E. His E's especially have been pretty well placed, so doing better than I predicted at least.
Yeah. Rock there, Zelius, particularly with cracking Axe Defender and going for these invades. Oh, you just responded, man. Come on. Okay, Rice Krispies going down. That definitely won't mess up the waffle at all. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Herald now in their pocket. Really is. How's Cast going? Good. I mean, I unfortunately have practice for my barbershop quartet in a little bit here, so I have to go in 20 minutes no matter what happens. But it will certainly be interesting to see who takes game 2. If Lost Cause can find momentum in the next 20 minutes to come back and end the series, or if Naughty Boys take us to a mysterious game 3.
Yeah, if I had my PC with me, I could definitely take it to the stream, but I only have my measly laptop right now, so
it's all good. I'm looking to do some kind of like weird hybrid, sort of like I'll check in with the series after my practice, and then like I'm gonna put up a straw poll in community because we've been doing MVP votes for each of the series that we stream. So if your series gets streamed, you know, me and the co-caster, so I'll ask you before we leave here who should be eligible for MVP, and then we put that up in a poll, whoever wins the vote. Now, traditionally we can use Schmeckles, so maybe I'll put up a vote in the chat. Oh, hang on, Zelius is dawning on, but Zebra is here to save the day, and Alaire gets taken down. Zelius is almost in trouble, but a teammate bailing him out. Or maybe it was a master
at this point... What did I cut this with?
I think just to get
I guess just a quick strike. Yeah, so at this point he knows like he just needs to farm, so as long as Naughty Boys
Bob the Penguin might get into trouble here. He's gonna be charmed up, but does have the ulti flashes in the wrong direction.
Oh man.
BP Bears gets a kill.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Ooh, ultimate can be used here. Zebra getting TP'd on. Is able to buy a lot of space, but Alaire has a dash. Zelius will be available. Flash forward. Stun is going to land, but Zebra can go over the wall soon.
No, that's weird.
Zelius hiding in that bush. Zelius now going to pop out. Alaire taking the damage. It's going to be pretty safe.
Yeah,
Alaire is like
even if he gets the kill.
Allier. Okay.
Because he's an alligator.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's technically a crocodile, but same thing. Yeah, I mean that play seemed kind of forced and unnecessary though.
I'm pretty sure he's a croc because it's loosely based off of Egyptian mythology, right? I'm pretty sure the Nile River has crocodiles, not gators.
Yeah.
So, but in my mind,
an American thing.
He's a beautiful hybrid mix between the two. So that I can call them both a crocodile and a gator.
Yeah, well, we're playing in a has gators.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, the game's kind of slowed down now, which is good for Lost Cause.
Yeah.
But as long as Naughty Boys just keep getting objectives, slowly but surely they'll start winning team fights as well whenever they force them. The problem with their comp, like I said before, though, is they don't really have an engage. Unless, like, Gragas flanks or something. So, even though they are ahead, they can't really force any team fights to snowball their lead. The only thing they can really do is get objectives.
And we are going to see Zebra going underneath the turret. Max Defender takes quite low. The shutdown goes through. Trade back a kill, but
Yeah, I don't think that shutdown was too big. I didn't really quite see how much it was, but I don't imagine it was too high. Maybe around 150 or 200.
it went to Sushi. Sushi is, well,
He's dead.
okay, we see Tardy going forward. Sushi taking a lot of damage. Super Mega Death Rocket not quite going to hit, but Tardy, well, he'll be able to help Celius take him on down.
Baron's up.
You know, I don't
Renekton's
think the shutdown was that much either, but when I look at the gold, Zelius is only 300 gold above Small Sushi. So I think it was maybe pretty impactful.
Maybe.
Because Zelius is 5-1 and 3. Granted, like 30 CS down, but
Yeah.
still.
You know, maybe it was like 500 or something.
Yeah. Speaking of Zelius, Zelius is going in here on the Bob the Penguin. Bob the Penguin has the disengage tools necessary. Oh, Zebra's going to go on here. Hacks Defender taking the damage. Bonk back into the team. Now he's looking to go forward. Utilize that pass and Death Defiled. NB Zebra has to be incredibly careful. Has the shields. Gets the heal off. Will it be enough? No! Romback is going to be able to get that done with his Poison 4v4 now as the curtains fall. Axe Defender not available for this fight. And Naughty Boys really have just had Axe Defender's number this entire game.
Yeah, I think it's always been Zebra, like ulting him or something into the whole team, and that's like the way he's died 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah.
So honestly, kudos to Zebra. Like he's playing this really well.
Yeah.
That's why. So the Gragas pick is generally really good into mobile champions because you can just throw your ult out. You don't even technically need to like E or something if you place your ult correctly. So the problem later on though will be that you can't keep doing that because throwing a Karthus into your whole team isn't always productive. Obviously with his passive, so
Right.
they do have like the 3rd dragon now, and we'll see if Lost Cause wants to contest for Soul, which I imagine they want to start fighting back eventually. They don't want to give everything up, so we might end up seeing a team fight in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I will say, despite how one-sided the scoreboard looks, the gold doesn't quite tell the team story. Yes, 4,000 gold is a lot of money to be down, but it's not that much money to be down if you're 3-13. Those look like they're thinking... Are all of Lost Cause just hiding up there?
Looks like it. It's honestly smart because they know their only way back into this game is through pick.
Playing patient for now.
Yeah. No one's really taking the bait though.
Oh. Okay, Axe Defender will be spotted. PP Bears move forward. Ultimate can be utilized, but there goes the ultimate on the backside. Axe Defender going pretty low. Zelius jumping into the backside. Axe Defender will fall. Zelius tries to E out, but does manage to collide with the wall. Now we see Allier going in. Charted, though, doing quite a bit of damage. Small Sushi available. Romback going to be spacewalking. One is going to fall to Sushi. Charted is currently not able to be auto-attacked, but now that has ended. Doesn't quite manage to get it. Shut down. Goes over to Small Sushi. That is a lot of gold here for the Orianna. Zelius and Zebra looking to do the damage. Zelius does quite a bit, able just to get Allier down. How about the Penguin forced to run away?
Yeah, no, that was pretty close actually. Like, I didn't expect it to be that even. I think honestly that was kind of like what we like to call a finger stiff, whereas they just outplayed them.
Zelius has to be careful. Sushi going forward. Ultimate gonna be utilized here. I wonder if that will be a shutdown going through for Hex Defender. And gonna take down Zebra and Zelius at the same time. Baron likely could be on the table. Now, I will say, PP Bears, Zebra, and Tarded are all awake. Tarded does a ton of damage. And Hax Defender does not have blue buff right now, so he will lose a lot of his mana very, very quickly. This will be a critical Baron to see what ends up happening. Looks like they are going to stay on it. It's going to be hard. We can see the increased health of the Baron taking them longer to pull through. Damage going through. It's going to go really low. Tarded goes to the back line, but Baron goes low. It gets smited, so they've secured the Baron Nasher, but can they secure the team fight? Hax Defender goes down, but his passive goes on up. PP Bears gets taken incredibly low by Allier, and now Naughty Boy Zebra cannot continue the fight. Ooh.
Yeah, PP Bears wasn't really in a position to be auto.
Yeah, they were 4K down. They are dead even.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty big throw. And I think Dragon Soul is probably about to spawn soon.
1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom right, that's where objective timers are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like weird because you'd think you'd think small indie game company Riot Games would have the objective timers in the same place in the client that they do when they stream it.
Yeah.
But no. That's not.
Yeah, I was looking at the top. Yeah, but yeah, the problem with that team fight is Jinx was never really in a great position to be autoing people. He was kind of just waiting over the wall to steal the Baron. Whereas I think Tarded was actually looking to fight.
Yeah.
So honestly, in my opinion, I think they win that 3-5 if they play it slow, because their whole team is kind of trapped in the Baron area. So yeah, we'll see how this Dragon fight. I think this is gonna like make or break the game.
Looking really aggressively positioned on this mid lane here. Is going to be spotted out here. Ultimate gets utilized, but it won't land, and that is a major cooldown blown by Naughty Boys for nothing here in return. Ultimate just
they're still
charged up.
Positioning.
Doesn't do too much there. Allier moving aggressively. Wall of Pain prevents the egress. They are taking a good amount of poke damage here. Both teams are playing it safe. Clustered fives. Oh, this dragon is going to be gone. We're going to have to see. This is likely going to end up just as a smite by 50-50. Ultimate can be utilized. Red team manages to take it. That'll be their Infernal Soul, but it doesn't look like Lost Cause. No, okay. Both teams kind of say, all right.
I mean, they did.
Yeah.
They can get like 2 towers here.
Yeah, that happened. Lost
I
Cause.
think they still have Baron.
More than the turret.
Yeah, the Gragas nearly missed the carcass. I think he was trying to push him out of the pit. But hey, they still got it.
Defender might be in a little trouble. Zelius looks to maybe go in, so that target goes up over, but a big shockwave on the back end surprisingly lands, and now the Carthusol is raining down fire from the sky. Shutdowns go over. Tarded, though, still going to be left alive. The Twitch is going to be in trouble. However, big heal from the Emilio, and Coziest of Campfire. This could be bad. There's 30-second death timers, and Tarded is the only one alive.
Yeah, no, they might look to end here even. I don't know if they want to coin flip it though. It would be risky.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, it would be.
They certainly
will be kind of coin flippy.
They're gonna look. They're going for this. They're going for this turret. One turret's gonna fall as Tarded goes into the backside. The second turret's gonna be targeted up as Tarded almost goes down. The ultimate hits this time from the Seraphine. Carter has gone down, but they are hitting. The Nexus is open, and now they're going to decide to walk away. However, Zebra is now available, and something we've seen a million times happens before. A knockback into the team, and deaths are raining down. Allier is going to be the last one left alive, and now to the Naughty Boys.
What am I watching?
They don't have enough time, right?
No, yeah, they can't end, but they certainly get all of the map control now. Most likely a mid tower or a bot tower.
But this just makes it hard because you have an open Nexus, and they're behind in gold now.
At the same time, I don't think that Lost Cause should have taken that risk. Like I said, it was super coin flippy.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for them in hindsight. They're actually getting more than I thought they would. They get an inhib mid tower, 2 mid towers.
Yeah. Oh, Rombat though, he's gonna be opening up. I see what the thought is with this composition now. You know, you get Orianna, you get Twitch sort of opening up the fight. Zelius has to be a little bit careful. Forced to flash to make a Death Rocket coming down the middle. You get the Twitch or the Orianna to hit a good amount of damage, and then Karthus ult just comes down over the top, right?
Yeah. Yeah, in theory, it should not work though, because they don't, the Lost Cause doesn't really have any, hard CC for multiple people, other than, their Nick and W, which is a single target. So as long as you're paying attention to that ball, obviously easier said than done. It shouldn't hit you, especially Jinx with your long range. We'll see now though, because the game state is pretty even in my opinion. Teamfights could go either ways, depending on
really
how
unfortunate for me personally. Because I have to go soon for my aforementioned practice.
How much time do you have? Because this game is
6 minutes.
Okay, I
the
think
game could end in 6 minutes. It
will
could
end soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were literally left 5 minutes ago. So.
Yeah. So I will keep streaming till the bitter end.
Maybe they backdoor or something. Open Nexus.
I do think I'm going to go ahead and shut down the Waffle Maker early on. As you see, they're starting up with their end.
Zelius is going for mid.
Zelius looking to end, but Baron going to be taken down.
I don't know if Lost Cause wants to coin flip the... I'm personally always against coin flipping, but...
Coming down. See a little bit of stuff happening. Baron manages to go down. Naughty Boy Zebra looking to go for it. But not quite going to happen. Haxi surely will die in pit here.
This is Zelius.
But they're on the Nexus. What's going to happen? TP coming out from Proc, though. Zelius is looking for it. Allier is here. As is Rombat. Zelius gets taken down. Oh, no.
Yeah, all things considered, it's still very weird. Gragas is one of the best champions for stealing objectives, because his QR smite combo literally does 2 to 3k damage.
Yeah.
So
they've got the wave
both of these teams are coin flipping a lot of objectives without really, securing any way of actually smiting them, which they should be doing a better job of. But that's the fun of these games.
Yeah. Okay, Naughty Boys wearing purple. They've got the soul, they've got purple. Gold is even. However, Naughty Boys, their inhibitor should be coming up soon, but their Nexus is open.
Yep. And Elder Drag.
Elder Drag is in 20 seconds. If this does not end the game, I don't know what to tell you, folks. We are going to see this game end. We'll know if one team has won or lost, and then I'm going to leave, and I'll do voting and stuff later. We'll figure it out. If Naughty Boys win this game, I don't know if Naughty Boys or Lost Cause are listening, but I'm going to try to send them a message. Or actually, if you could send them a message. If Naughty Boys win this game, don't say anything about the results of the third game, and send me the replay file. I will stream that at a later date. Allier going incredibly low here. Zelius looking to follow it up. 7k health left on the Dragon, and Hax Defender has been forced out of the pit. Ultimately going to utilize, but it's not going to hit on Hax Defender. Small Sushi is going to be the target. Goes golden, but that is the Elder Dragon. And the Naughty Boys are looking to run it down mid lane. They have the power. They're wearing all the colors. Twitch is doing damage. Zelius is doing damage as well. Going forward. And it looks like the game might just be over. And Naughty Boys are taking us to game 3.
Yeah, I mean, literally everyone from Naughty Boys is smurfing out of their minds. I think, especially Zebra, like his zoning ults have been awesome this game.
Yeah. And Naughty Boys
really well played.
Take him down. And unfortunately, oh yeah, Zelius went 8-4.
Oh, wait.
Congrats to Wedlini. I have to end stream now. If you are listening, please, I'm going to DM.
I actually went 8-4.
Yeah. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you very much to Kazax for joining me on the cast. I am looking forward to the conclusion eventually of this series. But for now, stay comfy, stay cozy, and keep on gaming.